All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sorry, Dr. Goodkin. Go for it, brother. It looks like you just got back from exercise or something.
No worries, Nodder, man. I was just saying, boom, good job. We started without Ben. He'll be on in just a moment. So if you wanted to kick it off with an intro, go for it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Friday Zoom. This is the first day of the week for the Live Good family, the Live Good ecosystem. I'm sure you've heard out there what's going on with our company. We're so thankful for almost 2 million pioneers, people in our ecosystem that can finally get the most advanced nutritional products on earth made by Dr. Goodkin and his amazing wife at very close to cost. And as you can tell, Ben is going to join us any minute now. One of the things you're going to notice is to show the level of our proudness. It's a new word I just made up. Is the fact that 3 or 4 out of 10 people that join Live Good almost immediately start sharing our model with everyone that they know. Because why? Because they cannot unsee the value. We're going to hear a lot of buzzwords today when our CEO and leader joins. I want you to pay very close to attention to some of the buzzwords of Live Good, because this needs to resonate with you. This has a lot to do, these have a lot to do with the fact that we're the fastest growing nutritional company, supplement company, soon pet products, household goods, and the network marketing company in the industry, because of the fact that a lot of people are joining us every day and they're proud of sharing it. So you're gonna hear a lot of buzzwords today. I know a lot of you that are in Live Good now, or this is your first and possibly most likely your last side hustle. So some of this might not make sense to you because Ben and I come from the old way of doing network marketing, which is awesome, but just kind of ran out of its run. So I want you to pay attention to when Ben comes and we start the Zoom. I want you to just pay attention to a few of the some of the Live Goods buzzwords. Okay, one of them is that people's buying habits have shifted. You know, after COVID, what happened? People got locked down. People became wiser shoppers. They're not going to pay $45, $35 for magnesium. So maybe some people in those companies get a car out of it, or if it's a doctor that bought it from a sales rep or a pharmaceutical sales rep for half of the price, double their money. So we know people's buying habits have shifted. People are not going to go back to the old way of doing it. Another thing you're going to hear a lot is that you cannot unsee Live Good's value. Think about it. Where else can you get the most advanced nutritional products on earth made by these two amazing people with 100% money back guarantee? And we document everything. We literally hand you our recipe. Dr. Goodkin hands you our recipe. Hey, you want to go copy it? Go copy it. Our goal is to help people get healthy, stay healthy, and do it in an affordable way. Now, that's another buzzword I want you to pay attention to. This one is very, very important, and I think is one of the things that some people, especially people who come from the old way of doing network marketing, struggle with. Traditional network marketing companies, ladies and gentlemen, make a product, I'm just going to use round numbers, for $10, let's say. They sell it to their distributors. They have different names for it. Some people call it independent business operators. They make a $10 product. It's a traditional way of doing network marketing, started in 1934. Making it for 10, selling it to their distributors, let's say for 80, 8 times the cost, and then that distributor buys it for 80 and sell it to their friend for 90. Basically, the end user is paying $90 for a $10 product. That's the old way of doing network marketing. And as we can tell, those companies are slowly fading away or changing their business model, thanks to Live Good and almost 2 million pioneers who recognize our value. But this is the way it's done in Live Good. It's completely different. We're a club membership. What Dr. Goodkin and his amazing wife and all the farmers and all the suppliers that they know, what they make is for our Live Good members to use for themselves. That's the key. That's what's making it work. You're a club. The power of the club buying is unbelievable. When you have 2 million people happily, proudly sharing our model with their friends, knowing nobody's getting ripped off, that's why you're going to see these rank recognitions that Ben is going to talk about. It all comes from the fact that we make these products for our distributors, for our members, for our pioneers, for the ecosystem members of our company, which is about 2 million now, and soon we'll hit 50, 60, 80 million people, for them to use for themselves and their beloved, not to purchase from the company, unlike the traditional network marketing companies, and resell it to their friends, causing the end user or their friend to pay $90 as the example as I use for a $10 product. These are a lot of the buzzwords that you're going to hear on our Zoom today. That's very important. Again, traditional network marketing companies make a product for 10, sell it to the distributors for 80. So the distributor buys it for 80, sell it to their friend for 90 to make $10. Ultimately, the end user is paying $90 for a $10 product. Live Good is completely different. We don't commission the tangible. What is the tangible? Stuff that you can touch. we commission the membership. Therefore, Dr. Goodkin can splurge on the best ingredients, the freshest ingredients money can buy, and we bring it to you for you to use. That's why every time we launch new products, and this gentleman launches a new product almost every month, you see the products flying off the shelf without other product sales coming down, because people can actually afford all of it now. Why? Because we don't commission the tangible. So what? We make it for, let's say, $750. We bring it to you for under 10. So what? We don't give away pink Cadillacs and exotic trips. Our goal is to help you get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And Dr. Goodkin's passion, I'm not going to speak for him, is putting the best ingredients in there, but very, very important, keeping the bad ones out. Dr. Goodkin, back to you, Baba. Ryan?
All right. Hey, I do see Ben's joined us now. So let me go back to Ben. Let's say hello to Ben.
Yes.
Awesome. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our call. Thank you for joining us. I'm in a different place today. I'm actually in my son's room. We're getting a new roof and they're banging on my ceiling. So I had to come. That's why I'm a little bit late. I had to move my whole operation over here, but excited to be here. Another huge week with Live Good. Tons of product orders, tons of new member signups, tons of new affiliates joining this company every day in another big week. So welcome aboard to everyone who just joined this week, especially if this is your first Firestarter Friday call you get to spend with us. Super excited that you guys are on this call and get to learn everything about Live Good, what we're doing, where we're going, because we've got a lot of exciting things happening and continuing to grow. So Nader mentioned a couple of things right there. I only caught the last minute or two of it, but two things that were really cool, because one of them is something that I plan on talking about today. As I was driving to go mountain biking this morning, my morning exercise, I was going to go to CrossFit. I didn't like the workout, so I went mountain biking 2 days in a row. Don't usually do that. But I was listening in the car to CNBC, trying to, learn what's going on in the stock market, all that stuff, crypto markets, and, I like to learn. So anyway, they had the CEO of AG1 as a guest on their show, on the CNBC's morning show. It's called something stock market, I don't know. But anyway, it was really cool because Nader's talking about brands that make a product for $10, sell it for 100, and that's exactly what they're doing. And it was really funny, and I've got more to talk about on this subject at the end of the call. But even the hosts of the call, Andrew Ross Sorkin, he's like, why is it so criminally expensive? He used the word criminally expensive. And I thought that was really funny. And then she's bragging about how they're making they're doing $600 million in sales and finally became profitable.
Okay.
Like, crazy. Yeah. It's weird that how a lot of companies run their business model in a non-profitable way. And just so you guys know, and I'm sure I'll mention it again, we are 100% debt-free, pay out our commissions on time, every time. We don't have any investors, no backing, no debt, no liabilities, no anything. Very healthy, very strong company. And we're able to give you guys the highest quality products at just a few dollars above cost. So pretty cool stuff that we're doing that's apparently very challenging for other companies to be able to figure out. But that just helps us, gives us more of an advantage over everyone else out there in the marketplace. So super excited about what's going on. But I don't know, Dr. Ryan or Lisa, if you guys have had a chance to talk yet, but let's go out to Lisa, our Director of Product Education. Good morning.
Good morning. It's funny, we're actually getting our roof done too. And I thought the guys had left and I just see them coming back. So I need to move my car again. So yes, I know it's necessary, but it's very annoying. So I'm curious how that question was answered, Ben. How did they answer it when they asked, why is it so criminally expensive?
That's a great question. I actually wrote down, because I went back through when I got home, I YouTubed CEO of AG1 on CNBC this morning. I found the whole clip. It was like an 8-minute clip. You guys can do the same thing. Just Google or YouTube, search it, and you can watch the whole interview. And it was there is some amazing stuff that just more validates what we're doing and how just awesome our products are. But so here's what she said. Why is it so expensive? And then, she tried to justify it. Do you know how expensive it is to source the highest quality ingredients and to do this third-party testing and all this other stuff? So she tried to justify it. But then he did say, I assume you probably have insane margins. And she said, yeah, we have very exciting margins, which is exactly what Nader's talking about. They're marking their product up. They're jacking up the price. to have big margins. But unfortunately, somehow they're spending all that money on these celebrity endorsements and trying to convince people that the product works and all this other stuff. But I've got more on that. But yeah, that's how she tried to justify it. Highest quality ingredients, third-party testing, everything that we do, and still are able to sell it for about a quarter of the price that they're selling it for higher quality products.
I mean, that's great. It just right there, it just emphasizes exactly what we're doing. And we know obviously what this stuff costs. We're doing the same thing. So when you hear that, you're kind of like laughing at it, thinking like, what a bunch of baloney. I'm excited about what we're doing. I really do love it. And I was thinking about it the other day. I missed everybody yesterday. I had my daughter's graduation event at school, and there was no way I could skip out. But it was a great time. But where was I going with this? I want to start with the testimonial first. I've got two of them that I really like today, and I feel like I haven't read testimonials in a long time. But this person writes in, he said, I joined for the business opportunity, but I haven't done anything with it yet. Okay, that's a lot of people. I might be talking to you also. He said, however, I have been absolutely thrilled with the quality of your products, so much so that I buy them regularly now, and I introduce them to my partner. She was very skeptical, but has yet since also become a fan. I'm looking forward to learning how to do this business, and thank you for your products. I just think that's a great thing, because that probably resonates with a lot of you. Maybe you join and you really haven't done anything much with it, because you don't necessarily have to, but then you realize what we're actually selling. And this isn't just a traditional network marketing where you're just selling a product so to make some money, so you're trying to get everything out there. This is real. I mean, these products, I would wholeheartedly do this program, make these products, sell these products, be the director of product education with any platform that's able to sell them, because the goal is to get these products in the hands of everybody. And that's one of the beautiful things about network marketing that I've learned since Live Good, is how many people you can reach and how quickly you can reach them with network marketing. It is such a network. So that is why it's such a beautiful lineup with what we're doing and with, getting our products out there. So if you have just joined the business and you really haven't done much, look into the products and realize that these are here to stay. This is not a fad. This is not a trend. These are real supplements that they're never going to go away, guys. They really are not. And we're only going to continue to grow. You know that. And then I also have a nice product one, which I like. And Ben, I actually emailed you this one if we wanted to use these testimonials on our website, but there's just two quick ones. One of them is about methylene blue. My hands were shaking so badly, so I went to the specialist to find out if I had Parkinson's. Good news is not Parkinson's. Bad news is the doctor told him it was old age shaking. Okay, I mean, how many times have maybe you've gotten to the doctor and they've just told you well, that's age, that's age. This person is 77 years old. So, you don't like to hear oh yeah, you're going to shake for the next 15, 20 years of your life. Not cool. So Search Solutions found an article about methylene blue that had to do with this shaking and also just symptoms of Parkinson's. He bought the methylene blue. After 8 to 10 weeks, he noticed a major reduction in his shaking. And he's now been on him for several months, and his shaking has been reduced by about 90%. I mean, that's a big deal, right? So just something that, again, chalked up to old age. There's things that you can do if you give your body the right tools. And then also, same person had a hip replacement in 2018. Surgeon told him that the next one was on its way there. He started having pain and went to the doctor. They were going to do surgery, but you know what? He started taking factor 4 and collagen daily, and he has no pain and now walks 2 to 3 miles daily. So by decreasing that inflammation, by taking the collagen to build up some of that bone, the cartilage, I mean, guys, these are powerful ingredients. So don't let a diagnosis, stop you. There's things that you can do. Just give your body the right tools. And that's what we're all about. And I'm here to help you every step of the way. Ask me the questions. Tell me what your doctor told you. I mean, love doctors. We need them. But they're not educated on supplements. And so you can't blame them. They don't have time. They literally do not have time to educate themselves on supplements, which is why they also either don't recommend them, don't utilize them, or they might recommend these physician only lines because they don't know they don't have time to go investigate what's what. They have these reps come in. Great. Okay. Mark it up. Here we go. There's your products. $100 a bottle. So it all goes hand in hand. What we're doing is a wonderful thing. Product sales continue to grow. I know there's great stuff in the pipeline. I know I'm so eager for all of it that's coming. I love everything that we take. It has truly benefited my health and just how I feel, just really how I feel. So it's a great thing. Always here for you guys. Reach out to me. Back to you, Ben.
All awesomeness. I love all of those testimonials.
Awesome.
The first one specifically, I mean, we talk about, this is going to be a lot of people's first and last business opportunity. We're attracting a lot of people into Live Good because of the products, because of the health benefits that have never even considered network marketing before, but they're attracted to the products. And now that they see the results, they understand the benefits, they want to go out there and share it. They see that there's a business opportunity. Hey, I can make some money by helping other people. This makes sense. And so we're getting a lot of people that have never been attracted to network marketing before who are attracted for that reason. So it's that's a really cool thing. But yeah, methylene blue, guys, it is one of the probably just most, I don't want to say secretive, but lesser known products that have such amazing benefits. And I mean, we talk about focus, we talk about concentration, we talk about the long-term memory effects that it has, which are huge. I mean, some of the stuff Lisa talked about, it's like, we can't even mention diseases, but if you do this research, I mean, like she talked about, other people, research is showing us that it does help with Parkinson's. It does help with arthritis. It even helps with epilepsy. And then the other stuff like dementia, Alzheimer's, like this isn't coming from me. I'm not saying our product will cure any disease. We're not allowed to say that, but if you do your research on methylene blue, and we have the highest quality methylene blue on the planet, there is a lot of very powerful stuff about that product. It is definitely something that all of us should be taking every single day to protect our brain. Our brain goes, a lot of other stuff goes. And that's really cool about the shakiness and how it could help. And it makes sense because of what we've heard with the Parkinson's and the arthritis and the epilepsy and all that stuff. Just makes sense. So awesome stuff. Yeah.
Perfect.
Great testimony. And God, it's really cool. I mean, we get testimonials every single day. And yes, Lisa, I saw those ones you sent me. We'll definitely get them up there. I can't wait to talk about what I got to talk about today. But let's go out to Dr. Ryan. Have you had an opportunity yet today to talk about some of the new exciting stuff that we got rolling out in the next few weeks?
No, I haven't, Ben. Thanks so much. I just said all I had to do was a chance to say hello to everybody. So yeah, happy Friday, guys. Congratulations to everybody. These calls are just so much excitement across the board because we're talking product, we're talking advancements. It's all success. Nobody gets hurt and live good, right? That's just the beauty. It's just a beautiful thing. I mean, so let's talk products. So I did get hurt a couple weeks ago or last week when I realized that I went 0 for 2 on products that were supposed to launch last week due to misprints on the bag. They just coincidentally both were bags. So the first one is the fiber, USDA certified organic fiber, supposed to launch last week. Organic certifiers. There was a misprint on the bag, so we had to send it back. The prints were done by Wednesday this week, and then they had to get gusseted. You know what gusseted is? It's where a bag can actually sit. So they create that area where a bag like opens on the bottom, and it has to go through closure. Whatever. It's just a couple extra days. So it is shipping. The USDA, the fiber, organic fiber is available next week. Definitely. It's definitely going to be available, which is great news because it's possible that it could have gone longer than that. So I'm happy about that. We sent back the misprinted bags for the new flavor, the watermelon hydration amplifier. So that has been sent back. Those bags have been reprinted, and same thing, they're going through gusseting, and they'll be ready to go at the end of next week as well. So back in action next week on those two. But hey, since we've got a couple extra weeks, we were still going forward on our pet multivitamin, which is USDA certified organic. So that's coming soon. We've got our bone support in progress. That's almost done. And we also have the CBD, the new CBD gummy and the new CBD tincture flavor cinnamon. Cinnamon's done. Ben, I got to get that shipped out. That's ready for pickup. So let's get that loaded ready on the site because that can launch.
Awesome.
And then of course, guys, that we've talked about in the past, right behind that, we do have a couple really, really cool things coming down the pipeline. We're going to stay in the pet category. The household cleaners are ready to launch. I mean, in a sense, I just have to get them approved by Ben or somebody else. I don't want to be the only one approving those. They are awesome. They're using our essential oils because they're the only ones I trust now that I see all the other testing and how bad the essential oil market is. And just like you said, Ben, the methylene blue, that's another one. You are spot on. We use the USP form of methylene blue, United States Pharmacopoeia. It's the only way you can source it for human grade, human consumption. because most of it's for like laboratory testing. So it's high in metals and contaminants. And I think that's what a lot of people are taking, unfortunately. You got to use USP. Live Good uses USP. It's the best. It's the only way to do it. So behind that, though, we've got, geez, what else am I forgetting? There's so many things. I run down them, talk about it each week, but I add more.
We got the black seed oil. We got the bone
black seed
support.
oil. Black seed oil's coming.
That's
Yep,
I got
that's
the
awesome.
label. I'll send it to you today.
Perfect.
Working on the bone support label.
Yeah, as soon as I get that bone support, we're going to be ready to rock and roll on that. So everything's in. We just got to go into blending and encapsulation. So, yeah, I mean, I'm telling you. And then just going from there, there's going to be so many different products coming down the pipeline this year. So I'm actually accelerating the pace right now. If you think we were going fast already, the first, well, geez, we're almost halfway through the year. Can you guys believe that? June 1st almost. Yeah, if you think we went fast through these first 2 quarters, wait until you see third and fourth quarter. We're going to be going gangbusters fast, big time. All the best quality products you can possibly ask for at the best price. So keep going, man. That's what we got going for us. Back to you, Ben.
You know it. Boom. Love it. It is, dude, it's exciting. These products are changing lives and they're so necessary. I mean, we have so many products and it's crazy that there's so many more that are needed that we're continuing to roll out that, I mean, dude, fiber, I really think
like fiber.
Everybody needs it. 95% of people are not getting enough fiber in their diet. 95%, almost 100% of us are not getting enough fiber in our daily diet. This is the highest quality fiber. We've got 8 grams of fiber per serving. Most companies, lower quality fiber and less per serving. That most of them are 5 grams per serving. So a lot of value there, as with all of our products. Can't wait to talk about our probiotic gut support. I've got some, I don't know if you were able to see that, but this one is flying off the shelves as well. So yeah, awesomeness. Let's go. All right, we got some rank advancements and we got some cool stuff to talk about, a little bit of training. Oh, but speaking of other products and stuff, we've got got some new swag coming. We've got, a lot of you guys have noticed our new stickers. We've got a couple more stickers coming. Stickers are always fun. We just throw them in your product orders for free. So if you haven't ordered your product yet, maybe that's another reason too. You get some cool Live Good stickers, but we're also rolling out a brand new hat and a brand new t-shirt, new designs, never before seen, new colors. So those should hit the warehouse. I know they've been shipped, so probably today, maybe in the next few days. So next week, you'll be able to order some new swag and some new colors and some new stuff that is pretty exciting as well. So that's coming. What else do I have that's coming? I don't know. We'll talk about some announcements here in a minute. All right, let's go to rank advancements. Another big week. I love, and we kind of talked about it, the duplication. People coming in just for the products or just coming in, you know, they've tried other programs before and they're able to share. They're able to duplicate. They're able to get results. They're able to make money for the first time ever in this crazy industry. And it's that duplication, those people hitting bronze that are just helping so many other people hit rank, make money, earn income, share the opportunity, and just grow. And that's why 2.5 years, guys, we've been the fastest growing company in the entire health and wellness industry and the entire network marketing industry. And those numbers continue to roll in week after week after week. No company out there is putting in even probably 1,000, 2,000 new members a week. We've got over 8,000 new members joined just this week alone, in a slow week in the middle of summer or the beginning of summer. 8,000 people a week. That's average over, we're going to put in over 30,000 people in the month of May. Like, wow. Most companies don't have 30,000 people total. And this is 2.5 years in. Most companies, the run, I mean, just a little history, track record, statistics of the network marketing industry. Most companies have about a 1 to 2 year run before it just like, it's it. It's over. I mean, we've been going 2.5 years and we haven't even started yet. Like, our run hasn't even started yet. And we've been the fastest growing company in the industry. In fact, I just saw the other day that apparently, not that I care what other entities or what say about us, but we've been again ranked the #1 fastest growing company in terms of momentum by Business for Home website. So I guess that's cool. Not that I don't know where he gets his statistics, but I think it's pretty obvious at just looking at our numbers and kind of not hearing about any other company out there. It's been pretty quiet in the network marketing industry for very good reason. I mean, we talk about it a lot. I'm not bashing the industry. We love the industry, but they're doing it the wrong way. You know, this overpriced product thing doesn't work. And that's why, you know, AG1's doing $600 million in sales and not even making money, because they have to basically pay people to convince them to buy their product. Not here. We've got the highest quality products at the lowest prices every single day, giving people true, real, life-changing value that's helping people get results, and at the same time helping people make money. More people are making money in Live Good than any other company in the world, percentage-wise, meaning as many people, and probably numbers-wise too. I mean, we've got over almost 2 million members in this company, paying out hundreds of thousands of people every single week, every single month. That doesn't happen in very many companies ever. Sorry, I got to turn my phone off. It's been ringing all day. All right, so much exciting stuff happening. We've had some big meetings this week about just growing advertising, getting stuff out there, and just, you know, really putting this next wave of momentum in place, and it's about to hit. So we're super close on that. But let's talk about rank advancements. We had kind of a slower week, but still freaking insane numbers. 1,494 new bronzes this week alone. Almost 1,500 people hit the rank of bronze just this week. 1,494 people got into profit, were able to duplicate, showing themselves and everyone else that they can do it, that this is easy, that this makes sense. So congratulations, 1,494 new bronzes, 163 silvers. 163 people built to the rank of silver just this week alone. 163 people built a team of 20 members in their organization. Silvers are making $100 to $300 a month, mostly residual income, because that residual, those matrix commissions, the membership model, I'm going to speak on that later today as well, just makes sense. And as more and more people recognize the value of our products and opportunity, come in, those matrix checks continue to get bigger, the matching bonuses continue to get bigger, and true residual income may actually be happening for the first time ever in the network marketing industry. So congratulations, 163 new silvers. 24 new golds this week alone. Can't remember what we had last week, but 24 golds this week. People have built a team of 100 members in their organization. I know I say this a lot, but I know we've got a lot of new people with us today. And I just want you guys to understand really how big this number is and how powerful that number is. 24 people have built a team of at least 100 members in their organization just this week. Like, that happens in most companies about once or twice a month. We had 24 people this week be able to achieve that rank. And the one or two times it happens in other companies, I mean, they are telling the world. They're putting it on billboards. They're putting out press releases, because that's a hard thing to do in most network marketing companies, is build a team of 100 members in your organization. And golds, I call that the sweet spot in the industry, that $300 to $500 a month extra income that could really answer a lot of challenges, help a lot of families, be able to create a lot of opportunities out there. In fact, in many countries that we're in around the world, $300 a month is like a month income, like a solid income. And so for 24 new people to be able to achieve that just this week alone is absolutely awesome. So congratulations, 24 golds. And again, we had another 4 more platinums this week. 4 more people built a team of at least 500 members in their organization. Platinums are making on the low end about $1,200 a month, on the high end all the way up to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month in residual income, and growing. And it is not slowing down. So congratulations to everyone who achieved rank yet again this week. Keep up the great work. And remember, it all starts with bronze. That's why we have over 30% of our affiliates in profit every single week.
Bam.
Because it's easy, because it's duplicatable. The more people you help go bronze, the more people you're going to see go silver and gold and platinum and diamond. And we continue to see these rank advancements just constantly. And it's really, 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 really humbling, rewarding, exciting, super thankful that you guys are all making it happen, because it doesn't happen without all of you guys really seeing the vision and understanding our mission and what we're doing. So thank you for being part of it. Congratulations to everyone who achieved rank and everyone who had someone in their organization achieve rank. So let's keep pushing it and see what we can make happen next week. All right, Nader, over to you for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna jump into some cool stuff. Go for it.
Bud. Bro, I'm shocked, man. This time of year, I mean, you and I both know this. This time of year, everybody's either busy with graduation, everybody's either busy planning their summer. And ladies and gentlemen, I know we shouldn't be talking about the old way of doing network marketing. What's the point? You don't see anybody talking about horses and carriages right now anymore. That used to be the old way of transportation. Now cars are. The old way of doing network marketing, which was awesome for its time. Like Ben said, make a product for 10, sell it to your distributors for 50, so that distributor turns around, sell it to their friend for 60. This is the revolution of love, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say that, I mean it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, because finally, a company led by a guy like this, who's, I mean, come on. I mean, I don't want to get into it because it's going to come out weird, but come on, you don't want to bet against this guy? Coming out of the network marketing retirement, gathering Lisa and Ryan that are the examples of health, passionate about helping people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. This gentleman has run some of the biggest, most efficient companies, not just in our industry, in other industries. Him coming out of the network marketing retirement, timing. I mean, let's talk about timing. You got the whole planet getting locked up 5 years ago, which did a couple of things. Did many things. Two of them were, one, people became better shoppers, so nobody's going to pay $45 for a magnesium anymore, so somebody can get a pink Cadillac out of it. That's the first thing it did. The second thing it did, it actually made people aware. It actually made people realize that they do need supplementation. I'm not a part of the team. I know what these products have done for me, but here's what I do know. Being in a ministry, I know this for a fact, that a lot of the people who were on some kind of an old network marketing supplementation, because they make good products, it's just overpriced, because I have to pay commissions out of it and have 50 offices and company jets. A lot of those people recouped back from that virus a lot quicker. So not only that made people become better shoppers, but it made them realize the importance of supplementation. You put all that together, you bring Dr. Goodkin and his wife in, you bring this guy out of retirement of network marketing, who's been running efficient companies, profitable companies before it was a thing. He just told you this other company just hit millions and millions and millions of dollars in sales, just about to break even. Whipping pain, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about how it took Amazon 2 years to get their first million, there is one thing that we don't talk about, but I wish we kind of should. It cost Amazon millions and millions and millions of investors' money to bring their first million Prime members. In Live Good, we paid millions and millions and millions of people, amazing, proud members of Live Good, that finally, like, you know what? I can love on my friend. I can actually tell my friend that they can get these amazing products. They can get trained by Lisa and Ryan. And if they look at our compensation plan page of our website, they don't see us giving away cars, giving away trips, giving away rings, because where guess that money comes from? That money comes from two places, either exaggerated compensation plan or the quality issues. And none of those happen in this company. So ladies and gentlemen, for the brand new ones, people who never heard of network marketing in your life, I love you so much. Thank you. You're a clean slate. Just go out there, share the love with your friends. Just have them fill out the most comprehensive health assessment on the planet. Send them a couple of Lisa and Ryan's Monday videos. They're all found in your back office. I am personally a believer that everybody on the planet that you know, you should send them Lisa and Ryan's link to the magnesium. Talk about awesome-licious all over the place. So reach out to everyone that you know. They're going to hear about Live Good through you or someone else. One last thing, Ben, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we're entering a phase of the year that the traditional network marketing that's going to already is going to get even more like that, right? So here's what I'm saying. Reach out to every networker that you know. There are 100 million of them in the world. Be nice, be kind, be loving. There's no need to compete. There's nothing to compete. I mean, how can you compete? And just simply say, hey, I was thinking about you, Bobby. I was thinking about you, Ben. Hey, Ben, I want to thank you for telling me about your $42 magnesium a few months ago. Hey, man, I couldn't afford it because I got wife and kids and bills, but I just joined this club. I'm getting the most amazing magnesium with training at cost. I'm going to send you a couple of links. Take a look at it. Maybe you have a couple of other friends like me who understood, thanks to you, the power of magnesium in this case and couldn't afford it. Maybe you send them my way. And by the way, maybe you can use some of our products. We don't commission them. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, love, kindness, transparency goes all the way. My brother Ben, thank you for coming back to network marketing and blessing 2 million people, which is just the tip of the iceberg. Lisa and Ryan, I want to thank you for bringing these products that you made for your beautiful family. And now, because of this guy coming back to network marketing, almost 2 million proud members out there sharing the love while becoming the product themselves. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Timing is everything. If Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, would have told you when they only had 2 million Prime members, hey, give me a one-time $40, like Dr. Goodkin said, nobody loses anything. Give me a one-time $40 and you can become my representative. Imagine if you would have gotten involved with that years ago and you had millions and millions and millions of Prime members in your ecosystem. That's this guy. Yes, he has more hair than Jeff Bezos, but that's what you're looking at. You have a one-time right now you have an opportunity. When we have 100 million people in the company, opportunity will not be as hot because we will be a household name. Back to you, my brother. And thank you. I mean it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm looking up a stat because you triggered some cool stuff. Yeah, that's a really good point about Amazon. You know, it took Amazon 2 years to get their first million members. We did it in 13 months. They weren't profitable when they did it. They were losing money, which means they were spending more money to acquire a customer than the customer was even bringing into the company, if that makes sense. I tried to do a Google search. I just asked, how many members did Amazon have when they became profitable? It just says they had 185 employees, but guess what? So we became profitable probably our 4th, 5th month. I invested money. We had to buy a lot of inventory. We had to get our warehouse, all that stuff in place, all the warehouse racks. We had employees that we have to pay to be able to ship the products to customer service, all that stuff. So yeah, it probably took us 4 to 6 months to become profitable. Guess how long it took Amazon? Nader, what's your guess?
I want to say 2.5 years, Ben.
Lisa, what's your guess? Lisa's still there?
Wait, sorry, how long? What did you say, Nader?
How long did it take? Nader said 2.5 years for Amazon to be profitable. How long do you think it took Amazon to become profitable?
Golly.
3 years from me.
I'm gonna say 4.
That says 3 years. 4 years. 10 years.
Oh, wow.
They launched in 1994. Their first profitable year was 2003. It took Amazon 10 years to become profitable. They were burning through millions and millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars before they became profitable. We did it in less than 6 months. And same thing with AG1. I don't know how long they've been around, but she continued to say, we're profitable. We're $600 million and we're profitable. She literally said it 3 or 4 times. If you guys watch that interview, again, you go to YouTube, search up CEO of AG1 on CNBC this morning, and you'll find it. But yeah, she said that like 3 or 4 times. So I want to talk about that because she said a lot of stuff that just, it's like she's talking about us. It's like she's talking about what's working in the industry and what's not working. And the thing she had to defend the most was the price. And she's like, well, we're a premium brand. And she tried to, justify it. And that doesn't work anymore, especially, and this is an interesting thing too, because she talked a lot about how they do third-party testing and heavy metal testing and all that stuff. So what did I do? I went on their website and I started looking for the certificates of analysis. I started looking for the toxicity test, the heavy metal test, the pesticide test, all of that stuff. And did I find it? No. So I started a little chat with their little chatbot person thing. And the chatbot didn't know the answer, so they brought on a real person. That person gave me a link to a certificate of analysis that they claim was third party, but it wasn't third party. It was their own test. I'm like, this isn't a third party test. This is your own test. I'm like, all right, so where's the heavy metal test? Where's the toxicity test? Where are all these other tests? And it's funny because they have a page on their website that lists what the tests test for, but they didn't show any tests or any test results. And so I kept pushing them on it. I'm like, and they're like, well, what's your account? I'm like, I don't have an account. And I pretended, I'm like, look, I'm a potential customer. I'm thinking about buying your product, but you talk a lot about how you do third-party testing. I want to see that testing. I want to see that you really do it and that you show it and what the results are. And they're like, oh, great. Okay, yeah, we'll show it to you. Like, all right, where is it? And so they we went back and forth for a little bit. Now they say they're going to email me today. I'm like, well, you also said you were transparent. That didn't happen. I'll be, excited if I do see your email. So it's interesting that, they know what people are looking for. They want transparency. They say the right things. And this is with a lot, and Lisa mentioned it as well. Even doctors don't know what's good and what's bad out there because they don't take the time to study it. But AG1, I mean, they're in this space. They know it. I mean, they're doing $600 million. They're spending a lot of money on R&D, research and development, trying to figure out what works, where the customers are, where they're spending their money, where they're looking for, all this stuff. And they've figured out a lot of stuff. And including the fact that they know what the consumer is looking for. They know the consumers are no longer spending $79, $99 for a single product when they could get a better one for half the price anywhere else. But they're still trying to play this premium quality game. But they also know that consumers want transparency. They want to know what's in the product. They want to know the third-party testing, because we're hearing a lot about these contaminants in products and toxins and unhealthy things that a lot of companies, a lot of brands, a lot of products are putting in there that are just not clean. It's a very shady industry. And she talked about that. She said there's a lot of good players, or she said actors, good actors and bad actors. And there's a lot of good actors like Live Good who are doing things right, who are doing the third-party testing, who are using premium, clean, high quality, pure, just cleanest USDA certified organic ingredients. Unlike them, they're not all, they do have some organic, or they say they're organic ingredients. They don't show the tests, so who knows if they really are, but they're not all organic. And at the same time, they don't show what's in their label. This is AG1. I bought this like a year ago. Obviously, it still has every single scoop in there, so I haven't used it because I don't know what's in this product. But this is another cool thing. One of the biggest things that she was focusing on, and this is really exciting, Dr. Ryan, because, man, it is so interesting. Like a lot of the stuff, like methylene blue. I'd never heard of methylene blue until Dr. Ryan said, hey, we're coming out with methylene blue. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, baby.
We didn't, like Dr. Ryan researches this stuff. He knows what people need, and he kind of gets ahead of the trends. He's like, you know what? But again, it's not because things are trending. It's because that's where the research is going. That's where the science is going. And he's on top of it. He stays on top of it. And right now, gut health is becoming so recognized and important, and people are realizing they need to protect their gut. They need probiotics. They need a high quality gut support product. And this is the first thing that they started talking about on this interview. I took some notes. So she talks about many of us benefit from more robust probiotics. And so they were doing this research on probiotics. So they completely reformulated their entire product. Now, instead of AG1, it's like AG1 Advanced Formula or something like that. And the new formula is supposedly loaded with these new 5 strands of probiotics. So I looked at their 5 strands to see what was in it, and I looked at what probiotics were in our probiotic gut support. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. We've already had not just those 5 strands, but another strand. We have 6 strands of probiotics in this product. Each one of the strands has 10 billion, what is it? CFU, colony forming units. Do I have that right, Dr. Ryan?
Yes, I do.
So those are the active, what's it called? Give me the word. Bacteria. Thank you. The active bacteria, that is what the probiotics are. So their entire formula, this new improved, heavily researched, millions of dollars spent formula, has 10 billion total CFU of probiotics. Ours has 10 billion of each of 6, 60 billion, 6 times more CFU, 6 times more probiotics in our probiotic gut support than their new improved AG1 formula that's focused on gut support, which is really, really exciting, because that's, this is something that Dr. Ryan knew everyone needed and created the best one out there. There is not a better, higher quality, cleaner, purer gut support product out there. If you haven't noticed, if you haven't gotten them yet, they're in blister packs to keep the active bacteria alive, because otherwise it could dry out and die, and you lose benefit. That's why we're in blister. Like, so much just thought and science and everything goes into these products that Dr. Ryan makes, because he wants all of us, including himself, to get the best benefit from these amazing products. And unlike that $99 product, this is $14.95 for members. Everybody needs a gut support product. And yes, that doesn't include everything that AG1 has, but you know what does? Our super greens. Dude, 1,600 milligrams of spirulina. Spirulina is like the most powerful superfood in the world, most nutrient dense ingredient anywhere. And we've got 1,600 milligrams. Do you know how much AG1 has?
Oh, gosh.
Nobody does, because they don't tell us. and that's the problem with the supplement space, is these companies aren't even telling us what's in the product. We don't have an opportunity to compare. They can tell us it's the best, but hey, nobody actually knows for sure. And guess what? I mean, so this product, yes, it's got other stuff. They put some vitamins in it, and they put some other things in it, but gram for gram, this is 13 grams, ours is 12 grams, almost identical. You combine this with the probiotic gut support, and we've got more volume. $14.95 plus $18, $32.95, or $99, not even organic. Like, that's just really, really exciting. So other stuff that she talked about was a lot of stuff on the gut support. And again, when you talked about criminally expensive, she's like, yeah, $2.80 a serving. And that's if you get it on auto ship. It's $99 anyway. Not trying to bash them, but just trying to, really show you guys how awesome we are. And because everyone knows that's what they were, and even the hosts of CNBC, Andrew Ross Sorkin and Joe Kernan, I think is his name, were like, why is it so expensive? Why is it so expensive? You guys must have huge margins. She's like, yeah, our margins are excellent. But she talks about this industry is booming. This is a direct quote. Health is at the center of conversation at the government level, socially, everywhere. And it's true. People are getting more health conscious. And we are perfectly positioned to give them everything they need to help them get healthy, stay healthy, and do it in an affordable way. So talks about third-party testing, margins, talks about this industry as good actors and bad actors. We talked about that, but there was something else. Give me one sec. Oh, and then this was a great question. And I encourage you guys to watch this interview, because the host asked her, well, besides AG1, this is awesome, Dr. Ryan, and just another Dr. Ryan, just awesome recognition before anyone's even talking about it. So they asked her, what, are there any other products or brands out there that you would say are good besides AG1? And she talked about two things. She talked about, she talked about the probiotics, but then, two things. So she talked about sleep. She talked about 1 out of 3 people in the world struggle with sleep. We've got 2 of the most amazing sleep products, plus magnesium, which I believe is just as, if not more powerful than both our CBN sleep gummy and our amazing sleep patch that I absolutely love. So those 3 products, guys, if you have any sleep issues and you haven't tried our sleep patches or our CBN sleep gummy, or especially magnesium, you absolutely need to get all 3 of those products. You can take them all together if you want, but I don't necessarily recommend that. But take magnesium every day.
Yes.
And try the sleep patch, try the CBN sleep gummy, see which one works best for you. They are awesome. But the other thing she said, this one is so awesome. She's talking about how protein is so important, and how brands are starting to get really smart and do some amazing things with protein, like put colostrum in it. Who's got colostrum in their protein? Live Good does. Live Good whey protein with colostrum. And this is something I didn't even know this. So I Google, how much colostrum is good to take every day. And it said 10 to 60 milligrams. So I asked Dr. Ryan, because I couldn't find it on our website. So I'm going to add that today just to make sure everyone knows that we have 100 milligrams of colostrum in every serving of our whey protein isolate with colostrum. 20 grams of protein, 100 milligrams of colostrum, only 100 calories. And that was really cool. That was something that this other brand that's doing $600 million a year recognized that people need protein and they want protein. If they want to really get healthy, get protein with colostrum. Again, it was like she was talking about everything that we're doing. And I don't know another company out there, and not that I've looked significantly, but that has a high quality whey protein product with 100 milligrams of colostrum. Like, that's a significant serving size of colostrum alone, not even counting the 20 grams of protein that you get with it, and it tastes amazing. So guys, I wish I had, usually at my desk, I've got all my products here. Again, I'm at my son's desk because they're doing our roof and they're banging on my roof. But if you guys haven't tried our whey protein isolate with colostrum, not only is it super, super delicious, but so many other benefits. It fuels our muscles, our mind, our brain, our health, our joints, everything. And with the colostrum, keeps us young, healthy. And actually, Ryan, tell us what colostrum does real quick. You got a sec? Dr. Ryan, he'll be back in a second. Then we'll get him to talk about colostrum. But it was a really, really cool
I'm with you.
interview.
I'm with you.
What does colostrum do?
Hey. All right, colostrum is the first milk, right? From a mammal, first milk. And so that's a big important thing for immune health, right? They're immunoglobulin G. It's highly rich in immunoglobulins. And it's really important that mammals get it. We are mammals, and we're just not getting enough, obviously, but it has all this beautiful benefit for immune health and cellular health. And so getting enough of that colostrum is something that people should be doing absolutely in their daily diet, for sure, Ben.
Awesome. Love it. And so I know the question is going to come up since we're talking about it. Do we have any plans to make a colostrum only product, or serving size, they're getting a full, like more than a full serving with the whey protein. So, is there a reason to make a solo colostrum product?
No, not really. But I think people are not everybody's going to use whey. So we should add that to the lineup. I agree.
Cool. Awesome. Sounds good. All right. A couple other things. I got a call in 7 minutes that I've got to be on. So I want to give you guys all the awesomeness that we can. So just another conversation I was having this morning. So we talk about some of the biggest industries in the world, and where from an income perspective, we're dominating a lot of them. We're dominating the network marketing industry, just disrupting the crap out of it. We are crushing the nutritional supplement industry in a very, very good way, doing it right, giving people the highest quality supplements, full transparency, only the cleanest, purest ingredients at the lowest prices every single day, starting to crush the skincare market. The pet market is coming right behind that. The household supply market is coming right behind that. But all of those are tied together by this membership model that's just growing like crazy. And if you talk to you look at valuations of companies, when companies have a membership model in place, that recurring revenue, that gives them such a, literally a 4 to 6x higher valuation than a company that's just selling stuff onesie twosie, one at a time. And so it was interesting because I was thinking about it this morning. And so one of the biggest industries out there in the world is real estate. And when most people think about real estate, they think about realtors and selling houses and stuff. And realtors don't make any residual income. They sell a house, they get paid. And then they're unemployed until they sell another house. They don't have a paycheck coming in month after month. But if you look at some of the biggest, most wealthy individuals in the world, what do they own? Real estate, right? And how do they make their money on the real estate? By renting it out to other people, whether it's hotels, whether it's shopping centers, that tenants being the stores, are paying them a residual income every single month. That is like true residual income. That's why residual income membership, that's the oldest form of subscription model is rent. If you own a house and you rent it out to people and you have that recurring revenue coming in month after month after month, that subscription, that membership to your house, to your property, to your store, to whatever, that's where you create that long-term true residual income. And I just thought that was an interesting concept, because really, when you look at the membership industry and how big it is getting and how much emphasis and focus so many companies are putting onto it, because of the value it has and because of the value that it has to the end consumer. They're getting a better deal. They're getting a discount. No one has to chase anyone around to pay them or to sell them anything every single month. And that's how true residual income works. But in the network marketing industry, when people are falling out every 3 months, that's why it doesn't work. Here, when people are getting true value out of their products, it just makes sense. And that's why, continuing to be the fastest growing company and about to light up some major stuff that we've been talking about, and it's getting closer every single day. So get ready, guys, because it is coming, but keep spreading the word. By the way, really quick, I know co-op is a big topic of conversation. Subscribe and save is a big topic of conversation. Fundraising, big topic conversation. Co-op, I did put it live today, but I got to jump on this call in 3 minutes. 2 things. So it's not ready to be open to everybody yet. The last 2 times we opened it, maybe it was 3 times. I don't know. First couple of times, I think it was to silvers and above. Last time we opened it to bronzes and above. This time we open it to bronzes and above who have not yet had an opportunity to participate in it. So I know all of you guys are super excited to get more customers through the co-op campaign. If you've already participated, you're not going to get in this round. But again, we plan on having more customers than you guys could possibly even handle. So once we open it for good, it's going to be open. Floodgates will be open. You guys, no limits. You could buy as many as you want. Doesn't matter rank, all that stuff. But right now we are limited. We're not generating. We're still scaling up. We're still testing. We want to optimize everything. Make sure we're not overspending for customers when we start to scale. So right now it is open for people who have not ever participated and have achieved rank, bronze or above. You guys can do that. Subscribe and save it is literally ready. Like, we're probably just going to turn it on, and right behind that is fundraising, and I can't wait to get that live, because I think that is going to light up a lot of stuff as well, especially when the new school year starts next year. It is just going to be game on. So that's all we got, guys. I got to jump off. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome aboard again to everyone who joined this week. Congratulations to everyone who achieved rank this week. Join Dr. Ryan and Lisa on Monday for another awesome product Zoom. Informational. I don't know what their topic is this week, but it's always very powerful. You could watch previous calls in your back office under your My Webinars link and always learn some great stuff about everything that we're doing, all of our awesome products. But keep spreading the word, guys. Keep those videos going. Keep learning, keep growing, keep talking to people. People need these products. Everybody needs Live Good. Everyone needs these products, and everyone needs to be in this opportunity before 20, 50 million members join in the next few years. So go out there, share, and keep being happy. Keep using your product. If you haven't ordered your product yet, guys, get your product. You absolutely need your magnesium. These super greens are just ridiculously awesome on so many levels. Get your probiotic gut support. This is like the second brain. I would show you more products. These are all I have at this desk right here. But that's all I got. Nodder, literally got like 15 seconds to close it out.
Thank you, buddy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's my humble suggestion. Pick a product every week and make that your product. Post about it, brag about it. You don't have to, you don't have to be an amazing marketer. You want your friends every time to log in your social media, see that you're proud about a product of the same company. Unfortunately, in this broken industry that we're changing, disrupting, and fixing, a lot of people, when they log into their network marketing friends website, every other week they see a new deal. So be proud of what you have, create reels for yourself, and just brag about Live Good while you're becoming the product of the product. Thank you, Ben. Back to you all. See you on Monday Zoom.
All right, I gotta go. Ryan, you started the call. You got to end it.
I started.
Have an awesome weekend, everyone. See you at the top.
All right, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
May I end it, guys? I think I started it. I don't.
Yeah.
Should I? Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, artichokes.